Hello, all, and welcome back to HighPriest Reacts to Hunter the Parenting, Chapter 3.8, Half-Demon, All Hunter, Boy Story. It is an hour, so I'm starting at a much better time to do this. I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to get to Chapter 5 before today. Let's get this started. Yo. How did I say that? Yo. I don't know why I decided to chat Jesse Pinkman there for a moment. It's a colossal thank you to our patrons, or their patrons. That was just me reading it. Whoops. Hold on. Wrong one.
The night was almost pitch black, rain falling like the tears of angels as Akira crossed.
I'm annoyed my loss reaction apparently had screwed up audio near the end. I just when I double checked it and it sounded fine at the end. I don't know what the heck's going on there. Must have turned on the filter by accident.
That made him so disgusted. He swept the red highlighted black hair from his pale face.
Oh my god.
Towards the dark sky, the rain masking his tears that fell from his brown eyes as he thought back to that.
Yeah, okay, this is fucking channeling. He's been watching a lot of his family's anime and
long and boring the drive to the chapter house
is channeling Chuniness.
Entertain me.
I would, Marcus, but I think Sir D might need some help with the wheel.
I need no such thing.
Sir D! Turn, please turn, please turn.
Oh, now we got pen all over the page. Well, alley-oop.
Fine, I'll entertain myself with trash. What's this?
Oh, I did
Okay, he was writing a Chuni-esque, edgy story that, yeah.
Boy, what you doing?
just writing stuff.
What are you writing?
Oh, it's a kind of story.
A story, huh? Do tell.
Well, for the past little while now, I've been working on a story that I'd really like
What
to
the
get
fuck's going on?
published. Published, yeah.
Oh my god, there's an actual background. They're doing the same thing they did before with this episode 2. I like it.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. What if you loathe it?
I understand your hesitation, son, but know that we all support you.
Yeah, don't be nervous. We're your family. It's not like we got anything better to do on the car ride to Occam's. Ain't that right, love?
No, right, Paul, right?
So you for tailgating?
Yeah, I'm sure I'd love to.
You don't have to a man who definitely throws the PvP zone.
But you must
Jesus fuck.
If you do not wish to share your tale with us now, you have no obligation to.
Okay, so all the good stories on the internet usually have something called a beta reader that you have look at your stuff. So I took the liberty of making a copy for everyone.
Oh,
He wanted to share.
preparing for this.
Jesus, how many pages is this? No wonder the printer was out of ink.
Marcus, ink is replaceable. Boyhood wonder is not.
Sir D, that was
I mean, it's still like, wow, that's a lot.
Sir D, that was a red light!
I was over the line! Over the line!
Sir D, you're supposed to go around the roundabout, not through it!
So that's why they call it that.
Hey, Dad.
Why is it that the classical teenage, edgy, cool,
Or killed.
guy slash gal slash whatever,
Boy has written a story he would like.
color scheme is red and black.
What a creative little scam!
Like, I know what influenced me in that regards.
You're driving.
I'm
Or doing something
Yeah.
that resembles it.
the original Full Metal Alchemist
Okay, Grampy. You
and such, but
maybe just listen and
where did everyone else get that idea?
Nonsense! I shall partake. For my darling grandchild, there is nothing in this world I would not do for you. I would stare deep into a burning eclipse, punch 100 jaguars, even eat a shapely boulder, like a common household velociraptor.
Everything you just described is extremely dangerous.
I just
support your creativity, we shall. Nailed it!
Fucking goddamn.
Read boy's story before we all die.
Right. So, boy, what's this story about?
Okay.
Oh, asking the heavy question, Sarah.
Akira Cross, Vampire Slayer. It's about Akira Cross, who's this vampire slayer.
Whoa.
Don't patronize me.
I've consumed countless miles worth of text on charity sites and online blogs. If you want me to play hardball, I'm a connoisseur in the field of literature written by 11-year-olds and stand ready to visually map out your story limb by limb.
No.
Marcus, you're sleeping in the chimney if you do your internet critical right now.
Oh, science, I see how it is.
I'm open to all feedback. I fear nothing but pain, death, and...
Horse.
You said this was a vampire slaying tale? Tremendous!
Yeah, of course he'd love it.
Wouldn't you, you little dead-eye?
And almost certainly the inspiration.
It's hard to read the script and avoid collisions at the same time. Perhaps you could read us in. Assign us roles as things progress.
Sure. Okay. Here goes. The
God,
night
that-
was
that's-
almost pitch black. Rain falling like the tears of angels.
Oh my
As
fucking
Akira
god.
crossed
Edgy 11-year-old fanfiction.
the city. The rain was heavy and cold like his heart. He looked down on the evil
Oh my god. Oh god, this is a vibe.
so disgusted. He swept the red highlighted black hair from his pale face, turning his face toward the dark sky. The rain masking his tears that fell from his brown eyes. As he thought
This isn't me making fun of people like that. Well, I did a little bit, but from the choice of I did this type of shit too. I didn't write fan fiction, but I did
Akira
actually write it because I had
Very cross.
writer's block.
A clan of vampires
Oh, I almost always do.
all around the
But
world.
like
His father Slash
shit
was a master
circulating back in my
He
mind.
became a vampire hunter, and his mom Yumi was a priestess who hunted demons in Japan.
Ah, the yokai. Many a fearsome creature under that designation.
Sorry, boy, I don't mean to digress, but have you actually fought yokai before, Sodi?
Ah,
I mean, I've heard stories about there being
I mean-
several vampires in Southeast Asia, but never anything about a confirmed yokai sighting.
yokai?
I mean,
The true to life was the Dover demon. But Kuei Jin? Mistakes, fantasies, delusions of those who dream of the mysterious Orient. At best, a cute misunderstanding. At worst,
I am seriously questioning though whether or not it actually is the thing, or if they're just going with that's stupid and we don't want it in our continuity.
Right, but
Entirely valid for
general.
Oh yes. Just
Any
as
tabletop
there
setting.
are Sundry cryptid critters in Western nations, so too do mysterious beings exist in the East. Take, for example, the dreaded and pernicious.
Please, we've heard the Onryo story 1,000 times.
Oh, have you now?
You got knackered with some salaryman, found yourself at a third-floor girls' restroom at a high school, then managed to summon Hanako-san.
And I fist fought her.
Come on, Dad. Everyone's already heard the toilet ghost story.
Who's Hanako?
Oh,
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
first of all, it wasn't just Hanako-san. It was her three-headed lizard as well. I was nearly dragged into hell through that toilet. Thank you very much. Second, that wasn't what I was going to say in the least. No, no. What I speak of is the fearsome Kappa.
The Kappa? You mean the little duck turtle guys that hang out by rivers and eat cucumbers?
Precisely them. In a land
I mean, they do murder people if you don't give them the cucumbers.
rivers and streams, the Kappa is one of the most dangerous apex predators.
Either trick them to dump their heads or
Swim like
bribe 'em.
torpedoes from hell.
Cool.
They're strong enough to pull a fully grown stallion.
excitedly take notes.
Teeth sharp enough to shred its liver in an instant. They have 3 anuses and release enough toxic gas to choke a bear.
3 buttholes.
And if they don't render your fat from your hollow, marrowless bones, do you know what they do? They pull your soul right out of your sphincter.
Okay, no, come on now, you're just pulling my leg.
You think I jest? About anal soul extraction?
You've lied about worse
You've
things.
been to the country, you know! But fine, if you don't believe me, ask your friend Grimmerly when we get to the chapter house.
Please don't.
I'm on the side to tell you all about it, what with her unyielding love of Japanese culture.
She can tell me about anal soul.
Tell you about kappas in general. Oh, well, honestly, I wouldn't rule out at least knowing about anal soul extraction.
Rectal shenanigans! Your only defense is a tight clench and a cucumber at the ready to placate
Fucking hell.
the magpie. Or you could bow at it so the water in the little divot in its head falls out and it can't move any longer. When you pour some more water in and become best friends for eternity unending. Those were the days.
Please. Oh, hey, Dawn, thought you fell asleep.
I believe it is time we return to the story. We have spent a great deal of time on anus attacking monsters without giving Boy meaningful feedback.
Oh, it's okay, Dad. I was getting lots of good notes. I'm gonna include kappas in the story somewhere.
Please do not.
Hey, no butt stuff. Anyways, he and his younger twin brother Ryu trained every day at their mansion in Japan, which was actually an old castle from the feudal era. They trained to use katanas and sharkins.
Pause.
I love it.
Sharkins?
You know, like Sasuke has? The throwy star things?
Oh, shuriken. Yeah, you'll want to change the spelling, otherwise people might think they threw sharks around as weapons.
I don't know. I kind of like the mental image of vampire hunters whipping sharks at monsters.
They trained
I mean, you can do both.
shurikens, and their mom taught them spells for binding demons and ghosts. But Akira's favorite training was the gun training he had with his dad, because he loved to shoot assault rifles, and sometimes his dad would bring home experimental guns like the crystal pistol, which were always cool.
A crystal pistol, you say? Just to ensure I'm witnessing its form in the mind's eye theater correctly, is this a pistol made of crystal, or a pistol that fires crystals? Or perhaps, is it
Both?
If it's the gun I'm thinking of, it shoots crystals that violently explode into shards on contact. Am I right? I bet I'm right.
Yeah, that's how it works, but the crystals are different, because they are magic crystals.
I absolutely shudder to think of the ramifications should the US government actually harness the power of crystal bullets in their weaponry.
Father, I do not believe the United States would even be interested in developing crystal ammunition, even without factoring for the low density of most crystalline materials and the likelihood of shattering upon firing, let alone upon contact. The logistics and cost of
I mean, contact wouldn't be so bad if it was a magic crystal that does something when it explodes.
One soldier would quickly outweigh any benefits. Though, perhaps, if one was to house a crystal within a proper casing...
No, the casing would just get in the way! For any crystal's effects to take hold, the crystal must make direct contact with the flesh of the target. I remember not long ago, I was accosted outside the legally distinct obese feline by a drunken man claiming to be a druid and brandishing a knife made of pure jasper. As you do. If you know anything about jasper, you know it protects the bearer from negative energies. But when weaponized, it can fill its victim with all of the negative energy ensconced within its crimson form, as I learned when the druid housed his blade right into my lower abdomen. Though I quickly managed to slam dunk the druid into a nearby gutter. For days after, I found myself mired in malaise and malcontention, stifled under the weight of all of the negativity now pervading my body, thanks to that damned Jasper.
Dad, are you sure you weren't feeling bad because you know, got stabbed?
Did you think I had been stabbed before, young man?
I knew he was gonna do that as a counterpoint. Like, wait, you don't think I know what getting stabbed in the gut feels like?
Continue.
Starting to wonder if I should have said no comments until the end, please. Everyone was happy in their peaceful lives, but all that changed one fateful day. It was after dinner when the vampires attacked. Slab took his favorite double-barrel shotgun. Typoed. Slab took his favorite double-barrel shotgun, which was loaded with UV bullets, and ran to the courtyard of the canyon.
UV bullet?
Pardon me, boy, but is that a typo too?
Huh? Oh, canyon? No, it's a, it's a mansion that's a castle. So a canyon. I can switch it to Mastle if that makes more sense, though.
Personally, I'd say stick with either mansion or castle. The portmanteau might be a bit confusing.
Portman's toe?
Continue.
Oh, it's the Slab's part. You want to read this, Dad?
Yes. Take the kids and run.
Slab shouted at Yumi, and he opened fired his way out of the house, while Yumi grabbed Akira and Ryu and ran. But she only made it to the private dock in their backyard.
God damn it, I love it.
Face to face with their greatest enemy, Gilgamesh, the king of Urukai.
Okay, Con.
Oh no, not ancient Mesopotamian mythology? Or is he an orc? Mesopotamian orc?
He was a massive man with a massive beard and an evil smile full of razor sharp.
Wait, this is before Fate. This is before Fate, so he wouldn't be uber nerding about that. But he's too much of a weeb. He wouldn't be at least have opinions on Gilgamesh.
It would be an honor, sweet child. Did you actually think you could escape from me? Pathetic.
As he laughed, he tossed a body at Yumi, knocking her off her feet. It was the body of Slab, drained of all its blood. Yumi broke down in tears, unable to fight back against Gilgamesh's incredible power. She pleaded with Akira and Ryu to run away, but they were quickly caught by Gilgamesh's wicked henchmen. Akira was forced to watch as Gilgamesh bit his mother and brother in the throat, quickly draining them of all their blood.
Stop! I'm sorry, please. I just need a moment to compose myself.
Oh my fucking god.
Dad, are you okay? You're not having a flashback, are you?
No, just not only have the rock upon which the family foundation was built, the honorable Slab, laid to ruin, but to see the very lives of the sweet, nurturing Yumi and the rambunctious scamp.
I love this.
Snuffed out so viciously.
Great.
Gilgamesh was a violent,
Him trying to be,
truly a new love of
yeah, of course he 100% already invested.
years of the tragedy of it.
I mean, I'm not having a hard time.
Marcus, be nice.
Atmosphere. I mean, it is still, early. Maybe a few more chapters with
I'm good.
the family would have established some stakes.
Continue.
As Gilgamesh laughed evilly once more, Akira had enough. He screamed, feeling a burning rage rising inside of him, and suddenly there was a flash of light.
That
He
DBZ fucking Kairos.
into a burning aura and formed a giant flaming katana in his hand, cutting down the vampire that had captured him.
Oh,
His parents had never had the chance to tell him and Ryu, but his father was descended from the Nephilim, ancient angels, and his mom was descended from Yukai, Japanese demons. This made him half American, half Japanese, half Nephilim, and half Yukai, which made him extremely powerful.
yokai and human together. The blood on that HighPriest is as potent as they come. Akira is among the most powerful entities I've ever heard spoken of, even in legend.
Oh, sorry to interrupt again, but there's something I've come to notice. You don't appear to use commas in your writing. Is that a stylistic choice, or...?
It's a comma.
Commas are an admission of defeat in syntax form. They are for people who have no confidence in their own words. They speak of hesitance, of pausing, and you should never pause. Speak your words as lightning.
In addition to teaching Boy about ancient literature, such as the Epic of Gilgamesh, Father insisted that he preside over Boy's grammar lessons.
Which, as you can see, went about as well as our math lessons.
Don't think I can't hear your sarcasm, son of mine. I taught you all to be mavericks of the written word.
I'll spell your name with the comma after every letter.
Son, you curse me so.
The
What a ride!
Looks for the common driver.
Continue before we crash, boy.
He mowed down wave after wave of vampires with his angry sword. But he knew he wasn't ready to fight Gilgamesh yet, so he jumped into the river and was washed away to safety. That was 5 years ago. Now, Akira was back in Aku City, seeking the final, truest vengeance against his mortal, immortal enemy.
Sure, what an absolutely cracking introduction this was! I have no words. Beyond the words I said earlier, of course. But it had thrills, it had chills, it had gut-wrenching tragedy.
What the- How the hell did that happen?
Beginning than this.
That's what I focused on the video, and I just noticed I was doing suddenly sideways.
Big, life-changingly awful thing that happened, and you've got maybe a paragraph or two on it. Maybe make it a whole chapter into itself. Flesh it out. Really lay the angst on thick.
Well, I like it so far. It just needs a once-over with spell check and some commas is all.
How dare you!
Perhaps specify that the crystal pistol uses shelled crystals rather than crystal bullets.
Is that really all you have?
Anyway, back to it.
It was time to get to work. He put on his headphones and put his favorite song on his LG
Oh
Shine.
god.
Crazy Frog. He chuckled ironically. Some might say he was pretty crazy after all, like the Crazy Frog.
Actually, it's not the Crazy Frog. Its actual name is The Annoying Thing. Crazy Frog is the name of the song.
Marcus put on his favorite artist, The Annoying Thing. Marcus chuckled ironically. Some might say he was pretty annoying.
Oh my fucking god.
Son-in-law, you crushed my son into the ground like a hydraulic press with your potent modes of humiliation.
The song is in fact called Axel F, as it is a cover of the theme from Beverly Hills Cop and not an original song. Additionally, the character may have originally been called The Annoying Thing, but its name was changed to Crazy Frog. Wrong on both accounts, brother.
Oh god, not you, Chuni. Wait, since when did you know fuck all about Crazy Frog?
Since my son began his obsession with that mind-numbing nudist.
He's not nudie though. A lot of cartoon characters are just drawn like that.
Boy, you can see his penis.
Wait, what?
Are we sure we all watched the same video?
Let's continue.
He leaped off of the 50-story tall building and shot like a rocket to the street below. The force of his landing and his steel-toed boots making a crater in the street where he landed. The rainwater bounced off of his black trench coat, which looked almost like a straitjacket, and his black and red chain rave pants as he walked.
Now where have I seen a wardrobe like that before, Marcus?
When you're of the big and tall persuasion like myself, fat pants provide both ample breathing room and storage space. They're handy, and they make me look cool. Continue.
Akira walked to Duskheart Academy, his high school, which was only open
Duskheart.
at night. He never liked
It would only
it.
open at night, of course.
Felt like everyone was always looking at him funny, and any one of them could secretly be a monster in disguise. Tonight was the night he started his Economics 101 class.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no, Akira!
But as he walked into the classroom, he got the shock of his life. Standing behind the desk wasn't a teacher, it was Gilgamesh!
What the fuck?
Instantly, Akira drew his sword from his back.
I love how absolutely 100%
laughed.
Now,
he's wearing a fucking tie and shirt with a pocket full of pins. Like,
Akira grit his teeth, but he knew he was right. He couldn't fight Gilgamesh here and expose the secret that he was a vampire hunter and Gilgamesh was a vampire. Angrily, he put his sword away and took a seat in the back of the classroom and stared daggers at Gilgamesh at the other side of the classroom.
To ensure I understand, Akira is not actually staring the daggers into existence.
oh my fucking god.
Question.
Yeah, oh my god. I love it.
No, he doesn't have that power yet.
I have
Something else to look forward to.
brainstormed and read many of a story like this as I grown up.
Greg Mesh, But what
They
was he
occasionally
doing?
still do.
Was
Not
he there to
willingly,
keep
but sometimes you don't know what you're getting into until you click it
Akira
in.
couldn't figure it out, but he had other things to worry about. Namely, that economics was really hard. Maybe Greg was making the class harder on purpose. As Akira made doodles in his notes, he noticed a girl sitting beside him, looking over at him occasionally. She had black hair with blue streaks that went down to her chin. And she
I don't know
was
why he
wearing
does that
a
sometimes.
uniform, but she had on a black
I
and
move a
white
little and
striped
it gets
scarf.
confused about which
She was
direction I'm pointing,
in
apparently.
a cute way. Akira was also wearing his school uniform because he had changed before he got to school. When she saw Akira looking at her, she looked away, blushing. He caught her
Oh
staring
my
at him a
fucking
couple
god.
of times, which started
Oh
to
my
annoy him.
god.
When class was over, Akira stopped in front of the girl's desk as she was packing her backpack.
I think we just completely forgot Gilgo Bedford was saying it at all.
Said, glaring at her. She won't stop staring. He turned away with his eyes closed. I might have to kill you. The girl blinked
Excellent flirting
away
technique.
and poked her fingers together shyly. She looked like she wanted to say something, but she didn't. But then she held out a note, and Akira took the note. The note said, "Meet me at Mirakuru Park at 4 a.m." Oh, and then I put a little author's note in there to explain that Mirakuru is the Japanese word for miracle, just in case anybody doesn't get it.
Ooh, yes, very helpful that.
When he read the note, he looked up, and the girl was gone. How mysterious, he said. Maybe I should do it.
I don't know, Akira. This sounds like a trap. Is it a trap? Wait, no, don't tell me. But maybe a hint? No!
I suppose she could be a secret vampire.
I love how 100% he invested in the he
Ways
is.
to fight them. Would he?
I think I did that before, but it's still really great.
Well, she did mysteriously disappear after giving him the note. Maybe she's a ghost schoolgirl. Ooh.
I think you'll all be pretty surprised. But I have it for ya. The rest of the school night was pretty boring. Akira was a straight-A student and an amazing athlete, thanks to all of the vampire hunters.
Secret Sister.
School wasn't hard or anything.
Or
Sometimes, if he was really bored,
Ghost of the Mom. Or look, anime gets weird. And it is very anime influenced.
economics class.
And that caused a lot of fanfics to be weird.
Mirakuru Park was the most popular amusement park in town, with 12 of the world's biggest, fastest, and scariest roller coasters, and an awesome arcade. It was
And
open
open at night?
24/7,
Yeah.
which made it a popular hangout place for kids who went to Dustcart Academy.
Okay, that actually sounds neat if I'm being honest.
But when he got to the park, he saw something that made him angry. The girl from class was waiting for him at the entrance to the park, but she was surrounded by 3 punks. Uncle Ma, do you want to play the punks?
Oh, he's a couple. He doesn't want to say it. He doesn't want to say these lines.
Oi, love, ain't you a pretty bird?
One of the punks said with a grin.
Come here alone, did ya?
Said another.
Ain't got a mate or nothing. How's about you show us a good time, Sheila?
Oh my fucking god.
Third, and they all chuckled maliciously. Yeah, kind of like that, but more menacingly, you know?
Oh, this is the best story ever.
These are supposed to be punks or bogans?
What now?
Australian punks.
Oh, no, they're supposed to be British.
Ah, I appreciate the local colour, but got a little of your slang mixed up.
I'll just fix it later.
No, please keep it in there. So that when the inevitable book comes out, your uncle's opening line's gonna be, "Oh, I love what's all this thing."
This is all the more wonderful because I will be the one to record the audiobook. Anyway, keep going, for I crave to see more heroics from our young
Fuck.
slayer.
The girl looked scared and confused. That was when Akira saw their razor-sharp teeth behind the
Expecting
smiles.
stuff on boy, but this is fucking fun and hilarious.
Do something fast. He pulled out the black-bladed katana, the Tenshi no Ken, from its holster on his chain paint.
Ah, yes, black bladed.
I meant to write pants, but I wrote pants instead. I gotta fix that. And pointed it at the vampire punks. I guess I should have known from the smell.
I thought I wanted to talk about that. Black bladed swords are extremely cool.
To them,
So,
Akira!
what's the matter? You too scared to pick on someone your own size?
Oi, what's all this then?
Oh my god, he actually said it!
said one of the punks when they saw Akira.
Oh, you having a laugh?
He said it.
Yeah, I'm having a laugh, said Akira, at your dumb faces.
It's a collective ass, young hero!
Shouted the second punk. Yeah, I do, said Akira, and the vampires all rushed at him at the same time. Akira swung his Tenchi no Ken once so quickly that it looked like he barely moved at all, and all of the vampires stopped.
Oi, you miss, mate.
Said the leader of the vampires, and they all laughed until suddenly they stopped laughing. Akira raised his Tenshi no Ken, which was covered in blood, and the vampires looked at it with horror until suddenly all of their heads burst from their bodies in a fountain of blood and gore, eyeballs flying out of their skull like a fountain of eyeballs.
Okay, that's a bit more than I was expecting.
Fountain of ash.
Classic one-stroke duel! My darling grandson, truly you are a connoisseur of the dramatic.
An impressive move, for certain, though highly inadvisable. Taking on so many blacks within so close a range would be suicide for most.
Akira turned to look at the girl who was backing away slowly in fear. It's okay, you're safe now, said Akira as he held out a hand to the girl. A thank you would be appreciated.
Ooh, such a gentleman.
He sounds like he would actually do anything around the house.
Marcus, how about you play the girl?
Oh, I think my voice has been rendered high-pitched enough from all the squealing. Why not?
Thank you, the girl said under her breath with a blush on her face. Akira was surprised that she had a really pretty
Aw, that's good shit.
She was a singer or something. She did kind of look like one with her black and blue mini dress with a tutu skirt and corset and combat boots.
Of
Akira
course.
also changed out of his school uniform and was wearing his black strange coat with a mesh shirt beneath, black and red chain
Trench coat?
and heavy combat boots with loads of metal.
That might actually be a thing, but I don't. No, okay.
Oh, it's another portman's toe. It's combination straight jacket and trench coat. The same one he was wearing earlier.
Oh, I see. Continue.
I'm so happy you decided to come. Yeah, well, not like I had anything better to do, said Akira as he crossed his arms. So what did you want? The girl held her hands behind her back and fidgeted with nerves.
You just seemed like a really cool guy, so I wanted to see if you wanted to hang out.
That's what she said.
I don't ever see you hanging out with anybody, so I...
This is delightful.
You might be lonely.
Akira
You know what? I'm not even against what's happening here.
scared to
This
hang out
is
with me.
very goofy, but I kind of like it.
That's fine. I'm more of a lone wolf anyway. But I guess if you want to hang out, that's
No,
cool.
no, no, Akira! You must understand! As much as this darling young girl may have charmed your wounded heart, and as much as she has now witnessed, you can't simply bring her into your world. She's much too frail, too innocent for a life such as ours. Unless, of course, you see some latent potential within her?
The girl smiled the prettiest smile Akira had ever seen and grabbed him by the arm and dragged him into the park. They rode all the scariest rides in the park for hours and got funnel cake, and Akira didn't throw up once. Then they went to the arcade. Akira wanted to play the new Halo arcade game, but the girl wanted to play Jiggy Jiggy Insurrection, the dance game. He rolled his eyes, but he played along anyway.
A Halo arcade game, huh? I wonder how that would work. Maybe something like Time Crisis. It's on rails, and you step on the pedal to shoot, and you step off to recharge your shield. Something like that.
Oh, you ever see that game, The Grid? It was a deathmatch game where you moved with a joystick and aimed at the trackball.
I'm just picturing someone wildly spinning the trackball, pulling the trigger, and hoping for the best.
Yeah, of course that would derail, but to be fair, it did me too, honestly.
Yeah, it did. I think it's got like a seat with two joysticks, left one moves and the right one aims.
Of all the games to make an arcade shooter, a story-heavy game like Half-Life 2? You think they included water hazard?
Oh, God, imagine. Anyway, continue.
Actually, wait. Jiggy Jiggy Insurrection?
Yeah, it's like Dance Dance Revolution, but I probably can't use that name because they'll sue me.
But you used Halo.
He was surprised when they had the new song by Sweetie Chick on it. And he got
It just moves on.
a crowd had formed to watch him get
It's like, address it later.
He tried not to look like he was having too much fun, but he smiled once or twice.
Scandalous.
As sunrise approached, Akira and the girl thought it might be fun to ride the giant Ferris wheel and watch the sunrise together. The two got on and rode the wheel all the way
This is
up
a
to
life.
the top.
I'm enjoying the heck out of this.
By the way,
Not what I was
The
expecting.
girl said,
what's yours?
"My name is Akira Cross," said Akira. "Last of my name,"
Oh,
said Hina, looking sad.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories.
So insensitive. Couldn't she tell by his smoldering aura that he was a man filled to the brim with pain and personal tragedy?
The two sat in silence. And so suddenly, Akira realized that the Ferris wheel had been stopped way too long. Was something wrong with the ride? Were they stuck? All of a sudden, there was a loud bang as something landed on the roof of the Ferris wheel car. The door burst open, and a long arm stretched inside and grabbed Hina and pulled her out. Akira scrambled after
Oh,
her.
that's a nice effect. Yeah, just tearing the paper to get the visual effect.
By the wiles of deceitful automata. Never trust a Ferris wheel to function when in combat.
On the roof of the car was an old, white-haired man wearing orange Indian monk robes. Akira knew who it was immediately. It was
Oh.
Hayana, one of Gilgamesh's vampiric coven.
I'm sorry, who?
Bodhayana was an Indian mathematician, currently the oldest known, who was found to have written a sutra containing the Pythagorean theorem almost 300 years before Pythagoras himself discovered it.
Boy, wish and I quote, who made man a thing because I hate them. And I would not deny him the name of his greatest enemy.
He made it a month to be killed.
Enemy, the very villain responsible for the hell world you see before you. Cursed be his triangles!
Ah, I see.
One of his snake-like arms was coiled around Hina, who had passed out and was holding her in place. You haven't had a partner bit, Dad. How about you do this?
Ah, Slab's welcome.
Said Bodhayana.
On a date with your little girlfriend, I see.
This guy Austrian door?
I apologize. I'm not too good at these voices.
"She's not my girlfriend," shouted Akira. "She has nothing to do with this, so let her go,"
As you wish.
said Bodhayana, and he pulled back his arm like a whipcord and set Hina spinning like a Beyblade.
Okay.
Spinning and spinning
Okay.
until she went flying off the top of the car. Akira screamed and jumped after her, angling his body down to pick up speed to catch her. He caught her and pulled up his grappling hook from his
It's
straight
so like a
and fired.
Ah.
Grabbed a metal beam and he swung up and over, landing inside of the car. He put Hina down on the seat, then climbed back to the roof. Bodhayana laughed wickedly.
Oh,
He said,
I did the calculations in my mind. She had reached just the perfect speed to make an incredible mess on the pavement. What a spoil sport you are.
"Yeah?" said Akira with a smirk.
Oh my god.
"Well, I've
And of course, yeah,
calculation.
evil mathematician.
Me plus
Ah.
you. Solve for who gets dead."
Oh, it is so cool!
Akira charged at Bodhayana with the Tenshi no Ken, but Bodhayana's body pulled out of the way of his swings like he was a giant rubber band.
He's made of rubber. How did that happen?
Yo, ho, ho, he took a bite of
Precision, but none of his blows seemed to land.
Fuck.
Only
God damn
his
it.
UV gun with him.
Wait.
Thought maybe he could have hit him.
Is One Piece
Akira
older
was starting
than
to get so angry that he
Eight?
was seeing red. Bodhayana just laughed.
Is that all
That's
you got?
actually a serious question I have to ask now.
How embarrassing. Gilgamesh will be most pleased when I bring your dried up corpse to him.
The mention of Gilgamesh was enough to put Akira over the edge, and his rage overcame him. He dashed forward so quickly, it looked like he teleported. Bodhayana stopped laughing when Akira appeared behind him and ran him through the heart with the Tenshi no Ken.
Yes! Yes!
How could this be?
He gurgled as blood filled his mouth.
A hypnotic dramatic scream. Oh my god.
Said Akira as he pulled the Tenshi no Ken sideways out of Bodhayana's chest. Akira flicked the blood off of the blade and put it away as Bodhayana crumpled to the floor. But just as Akira was about to
Oh my
return
God.
the Ferris wheel car to see how Hina was doing, Bodhayana stood up with a laugh.
You fool!
He laughed.
Because of my stretchy body, I can move my organs around as I please. So you missed my heart completely. Say your prayers, boy.
How can Akira possibly get out of this one? Is our hero doomed?
Just as Bodhayana went to strike back at Akira, his arms and legs were suddenly chained with heavy chains that looked to be made of holy light. He screamed as the chains burned his flesh.
How could this be?
Bodhayana screamed as he freaked out. Suddenly, someone shining with a bright white holy light came floating out of the Ferris wheel car. Akira couldn't see who it was right away because the light was too bright, but as he kept looking, eventually he could see it was Hina! Hina, how are you doing this? Akira asked, but Hina said nothing. She just pointed her hand at Bodhayana.
Thy judgment is nigh.
Hina said with a voice that didn't sound like Hina's.
Oh shit, my bad. Thy judgment is nigh, and the sun shall be thy judge, jury, and executioner.
Bodhayana looked on in
I love that he actually puts more effort into it.
freaked as his body caught fire in the sunlight, and soon he was burnt away to nothing. When Bodhayana disappeared, Hina suddenly said,
Our work is complete.
and she closed her eyes, and the light faded, and she dropped to the roof of the Ferris wheel car. Akira picked up Hina's body. She was okay, just passed out. When the Ferris wheel ride was over, he carried her to her house after looking up her home address on his phone. Her parents weren't home because Hina was also an orphan, so he laid her on her couch and went home. Okay, so, more thoughts?
What an exhilarating fight that was! And what a shocking turn of events! That sweet, shy little Hina was hiding such incredible power!
I don't know, it kind of comes out of nowhere, doesn't it? There's no real foreshadowing to it, it just kind of happened.
Well, this is just the first draft, I assume. You can add that on the second pass, you know? Just notes for later?
I would suggest that Akira should not fight the blanks head on, as that would be a needlessly dangerous tactic. Perhaps instead he should lure them into a series of traps that he laid out near the park ahead of time. This would go far to illustrate his superior planning skills.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. Oh, it's time for a really cool character. Okay, here we go. Akira lived in an
Really cool character, huh?
the tallest building in Aku City. He lived there with his mentor, Mars. Mars was the man who had found him after he washed up on the river after his fight with Gilgamesh. He was a world-traveling monster hunter, and when he looked into the young boy's eyes, he knew he saw a fellow fighter. So he took him with him around the world to train him and take care of him. He was named Mars because his fiery red hair looked like the surface of Mars, but ironically, it was also the name of the god of war, which Mars absolutely was when it came to fighting monsters. He taught Akira all kinds of cool moves, like how to hide wooden stakes in a vest under his shirt, and whip them out when a vampire got too close.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool move, isn't it?
Mars
Oh
was like a big brother to
no!
Akira, and the model of the kind of
Marcus!
hunter he wanted to be. Oh, that part kind of stops there just because I haven't had the time to get to the rest of it, but basically, Akira's just gonna tell Mars what happened.
I should have realized Mars, Marcus.
Win, and they'll deathmatch before bed.
I know.
Yeah, they did touch that. Nephew thinks he's so fucking cool.
But, yeah, I still need to write the next couple arcs, because he's gotta fight the rest of the sidekicks before he gets to Gilgamesh, right? So, the first is Jack the Ripper.
Natch.
Then he's gonna fight Florence Henderson.
Florence Henderson? The mum from the Brady Bunch.
No, the nurse lady.
Oh, that's Florence Nightingale. You'll definitely want to change that.
And after that is Jackson Pollock.
Good. I never liked his paintings. Messy nonsense that anyone having a prolonged series of muscle spasms could replicate.
I would pay to see you recreate Pollock Door. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen you state an opinion about art that involved architecture.
Cubism was superior to abstract expressionism anyway. I can guarantee Joseph Gokar would have made a Pollock painting, but Pollock could never build the House of the Black Madonna.
Yeah, I've got no clue what any of that is. Any other members of the Goon Squad?
Oh yeah, the last guy is Andre the Giant.
Ask, why these people in specific?
Well, usually when you see a bad guy's minions, he's got a weird guy, a smart guy, a big guy, a lady, and a really scary guy. And I thought it would be cool for his minions to be people from history.
Well, pretty solid choices, I'd say, if a bit disparate.
Yeah, he'd fight all of them. Jack the Ripper would come back a few times, so he'd have to fight him a couple of times. And then at some point, Gilgamesh kidnaps Hina.
Hina, no!
Because us. Of course he does.
So yeah, I think I kind of got bored and jumped ahead a little, because the next bit's after Akira and Hina killed Gilgamesh.
Of course he did. I knew he had it in him.
As Akira stood over the slowly disintegrating corpse of Gilgamesh, he couldn't believe what he was seeing on the screen. You do this one, Grampy,
Gilgamesh, come in, Gilgamesh.
said a strange, bat-like alien on the screen.
The whole world needs to know how plans are going for the invasion of Earth. Do you copy?
Ah, so already setting up for the sequel.
Akira asked angrily.
I see you have defeated our champion, Gilgamesh. What a shame.
Said the bat alien.
We are the Chiroterrans. We are the creators of the creatures you call vampires. They were to be our advanced scout party in order to harvest the resources of your planet. We needed them much more than you did. But now that Gilgamesh is dead, I suppose we have no choice. Our invasion of Earth will begin in 24 hours. Oh, what a twist!
So, you guys are the reason for my suffering? Akira asked with angry tears in his eyes. I'm gonna kill you! But just as Akira was about to lose himself to his rage again,
Why not so high?
sadly put a hand on his arm.
No, you can't.
She said weakly, as she was still tired from summoning the Merkaba.
I'm sorry, the what?
She summoned a tank. Miss Hina didn't strike me as being enlisted in the JROTC. Even if she was, they'd be much more likely to give her an M1 Abrams. Why the Merkava?
Why would there be JROTC in Japan?
No, it's not a tank. It's, she summoned the Chariot of God.
That's a little esoteric, innit? Did your Grampy teach you that one?
I just saw it in a dream once, and it told me its name.
He's a seer. Now that we know that bit.
Continuing.
You have to stay in control. I won't lose you again.
Akira looked sadly at Hina. I promise I won't leave you, but I do have to go deal with this.
But where are you going?
Hina asked. I have to go to my father's homeland, Akira said. To America! As soon as they left Gilgamesh's destroyed base,
God damn it.
took Hina home
Baldy.
and told her that no matter
Yeah, not even a
what
bald eagle
happened,
can scream,
she
you
would
know.
stay there.
That's the
Gilgamesh
red-tailed
did.
fox sound.
That didn't mean the Chiroterrans were
Red-tailed fox, I mean red-tailed hawk sound.
powers. Hina wasn't happy about it, but at least she wouldn't be alone with all their new friends at her house. Oh yeah, at some point they're gonna make friends with the... I know there's gonna be a werewolf guy in there somewhere, and also a guy who uses fire magic. Oh, and a succubus? Hina's not happy about the succubus.
Oh my! Do I sense a love triangle brewing?
As Akira was getting ready to leave, Hina stopped him at the door.
Just promise me you'll be back in time for coffee. Okay?
She said with a blush and tears in her eyes. You know it, said Akira, and he strided away, pulling out his LG chocolate and calling up his father Slab's old friends in the Marines.
And the prom's tomorrow.
Hi, Mr. Chief, sir, said Akira. I thought that was a funny reference. I need to talk to the president. We've got a problem. And this is where, if it was a show, there'd be a cool title card saying this is the next story arc.
I can absolutely see it! The triumphant music swells.
Utterly charming.
The audience will be vibrating with excitement at the grand adventure to come!
It didn't take much talking from Akira to convince the President of the United States to give him full access to Area 51. After all, where else on Earth would one go when they wanted to stop an alien apocalypse?
Absolutely.
When he got to Area 51, he found out that the world governments had known about the Chiroterrans for some time, but they didn't have definitive proof of their existence until Akira had killed Gilgamesh and revealed their plans to the world. They thought this would be a great opportunity to try out their newly set up Space Marine program. They wanted Akira to lead the program, but he wasn't interested in all the genetic experimenting they were doing. And after all, he didn't need any of that with his unlocked half-breed powers. So the government said, fine, you don't have to go through the genetics, but take our Space Marines with you when you go.
What kind of space marine we talking? Spartan or...
Spartan. I mean, they're not exactly the same, though. I just haven't written about them much.
She's like, I'm not copying anything, I just haven't gotten there yet. So this is cool.
And anyway, Akira agreed. They also showed him the experimental ship they had built, which could achieve faster than light travel, the Catchy. Akira took his squad of Space Marines, Kanye, Jake, Josh, George, Johnny, Connor, and Lemmy-Tooth, and boarded the Catchy.
Why do these names give me deja vu?
The government had sent scout drones ahead to find the
Why
exact
does
core
names
and
give me
kill
deja
the
vu?
terror.
I actually don't fully know myself. I feel like I should, but I'm not quite seeing it.
Akira braced himself for the upcoming battle.
Marcus, I think my nose is bleeding.
I kind of skipped this part too, but they land on the planet, and as soon as they get out, there's laser fire everywhere, and everything is exploding, and a bunch of the Marines get shredded, and it's super bloody and stuff. It's super cool and gory, but like also sad and stuff because everybody's screaming and dying, like Saving Ryan's pirates.
Very age appropriate, yes.
Oh, I know you don't actually have a problem with that one. Who was it? Genocider? The one where two little kids get shredded by a minigun at the start of the second episode?
Genocyber is a classic and a rite of passage. And it wasn't just a minigun, it was a minigun and a helicopter.
When Akira finally arrived at the top of the tower, he was met with a shocking sight. There in the control room of the tower was a boy who looked a lot like him, but who had massive bat wings and short spiked blonde hair and red eyes. Akira still
Yes, we're channeling Devil May Cry here, eh?
Is that you, Ryu? It can't be! Gilgamesh killed you! He screamed in anguish. That's not quite true, brother, said Ryu. Gilgamesh had intended on turning me into his vampire thrall when he attacked, but when he took me back to his base, his Chiroterran leaders saw there was something special in my genetics, and they commanded him to send me to them. They mixed my DNA with Chiroterran DNA. So now, I have the strength of the Nephilim, the magic of the Yukai, the willpower of the human heart, and the dark energies of the Chiroterran surging within me. I might be stronger than even you now, brother. But why, brother? Why are you working with these aliens that want to destroy the Earth? Akira asked through gritted teeth. Destroy the Earth? They want to do no such thing, said Ryu, looking confused. But they're planning to invade the Earth in 24 hours, shouted Akira. Oh, that was just a rogue element, said Ryu. We already dealt with him. The Chiroterrans are not the enemy of Earth. In fact, they want to be allies. So, they don't want to harvest the Earth? Asked Akira. They did, but then they found out about you and me, and decided they wanted to try seeking our help, rather than harvesting the Earth's resources. Ryu. Seek help with what? Asked Akira. The war, of course, said Ryu. The war against the X-Quides. Oh yeah. I forgot I started writing this part. The X-Quides? What's that? Asked Akira. They're only the greatest threat to the galaxy's ever known, Ryu said gravely. They're a race of creatures
Horse trauma manifested.
a cross between a horse and a zombie. They come from the furthest corner of the universe with only one desire: to consume all life. We call them the X-Quides because they're like horses that are wrong horses, that are horses. They have eyes of deepest crimson and are going bald in places, especially on their heads.
Huh. Oh, that kind of sounds like...
Is that?
No, it's not. It's actually all part of the
Yeah, travel for that night with horse.
like a huge crazy mass, like zombies and stuff. Yeah, it's something like horse because they don't vomit blood and they don't make snipples in the use for me or tell me prophecies or tell me stuff about the future. And yeah, it's nothing like horse.
Please, calm yourself.
No, because they don't do any of that. Horse does. It's completely different, Dad. And you know another thing?
Boy, my
Another
grandson, please restrain yourself.
that hatch?
Ah, Bryce!
Oh, sounds like they're there.
That could have been worse.
Anyone hurt?
No.
Not here.
Boy, are you all right?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Because you were talking crazy, dude.
Marcus,
I was? Sorry, I just kind of blanked out for a second. Where was I in the story again?
The rest of the story will probably have to wait, boy.
Yeah.
like we're at the Arcanum.
Oh.
Don't used to put this on check until you can deal with it. Because, holy shit. I was not expecting the boy to actually tell him about the shit he's been going through.
Fun was had by all. And since this collision with Remmel's dastardly age was quite minimal, I'd say all's well that ends well. Son-in-law,
Yes, City?
go and prepare the window detacher with Marcus and Boy.
Are you sure you wanna after that whole...
Yes, I am. Allow Boy and I a brief moment, if you will.
Alright, I think I get it. Come on, boy, you can, wear the welder mask for a bit.
Oh, hell yeah! And the particle respirator too?
Sure thing, I guess.
Yeah, that was a fucking thing.
I'm concerned.
Now,
Yeah.
not be. Tell me your woes, my son.
Boy has always been exemplary. But between those blanks in the tunnel, them...
I mean, yeah, it could just be trauma, but I think the kid was fear and
You worry it's too much for him.
or spoke of things it shouldn't have.
Dor, you needn't be embarrassed. It's completely natural to worry. Like, just today I was discussing the
He's
matter with...
fixated on horses of late. He's tried to tell me strange things about him. I've seen him scribble in his notebooks, on the margins of his schoolwork.
And the matter needs to be closed. And soon at that. Dor, you have my word. Once we finish this hunt, I shall do all in my power to mollify this strange fixation of his.
Thank you, Father.
Ooh,
I will speak to him myself as well.
it's getting addressed faster than I thought it would.
I know it. My boy is strong.
Stronger than you know, my son.
I wonder if you suspect that more's going on too. Yeah, I figured the entire story would be dedicated to that, but I was actually shut. Ooh, we're seeing thing here. Right, yep. I think we're cutting to stuff inside. Right before the start of all that. Or is this not the ending normally looks like and I just forgot about it? But blessed for being the prime inspiration for that was really fun. That was earnestly very fun. I think my favorite moment has to be when he made Marcus into Mars. The coolest character. Not the character very clearly based on his dad. His uncle. That's just a good moment. And hey, here's some people pointing out stuff like, yeah, they're all some common feedback on things. Okay, I just focus on the actual storytelling prowess style. The person who's, you know, more on grammar and word choice. And the person who's just there for along with writing a story. And then the person who's just like, yeah! Thanks for the chapter! And then moves on. I read a lot of original fiction and fan fiction, so it's most of what I read. For reference, my favorite original fiction, original fiction, what am I saying? Original web fiction. There we are. Favorite original web fiction has to be down to either Beware of Chicken, a CK Xanthia story that does really fucking good because it just completely bucks the trend. Main character shows up in the world when, oh fuck this, pays the fee to leave his what sect. That's it. Uses what little remains of his new life savings to buy a farm in the most backwater place he can, with his only companion at the start being a chicken. The chicken, of course, turns out to be not just a chicken, but a spirit beast that slowly and surely evolves as the series goes along. Of course, his hermit plan didn't work out. It's a very good story. And Fredbear, also very good. Well, really, it's generic online verse. That one I'm not going to go into as much. It's a lit RPG that plays around with the idea, a lot of the ways they're handled. But so yeah, I read a lot of that stuff. So I come across a lot of people who do this, and heck, I do it sometimes too. I don't always provide great feedback. I know that I'm not the best actual critic. Heck, I once even resorted to language I normally don't like to use when criticizing story. It's been a bit, but basically it was a story where the main character kept suffering over and over and over and over and over, and I just called it misery porn. That lots of people I've seen will jump at every time to say that whenever something's going bad for the main character for more than a chapter. This one went on so much, with every retrieve just being there for a second just to make the next thing worse. So. And it's not like I couldn't get it. It went on too long. That's the problem. It needed a better, firmer retrieve for a while before it went back into it. Even now, when things are sucking, they're at least it's a little more spread out for other characters rather than just the main cast. And they're the ones making others, not so good people, suffer. So it's a little bit alleviating. But I'm definitely not the best at myself. I will honestly a lot of times split between either the hype man or just the person encouraging. So this, I liked it a lot. You got the touching moments. You get the just generally hilarious moments. Solid shut. It. Wait, hold on. Did I? No. He was driving on a roundabout at some point. Oh my fucking god! Yeah, that would. I know people who aren't bad drivers who hate roundabouts. Would not want to see him on one. Yeah, a valid point though. He sees visions of the Chariot of God. We just learned that Marcus made contact with some elder thing. He might be more connected and aware of these things than, I would have thought. Maybe not as much as Boy, because that seems to be his biggest thing, but ooh. I clicked Detective Kevin's first day, and got a second of it. It's only a minute or so. I'm going to include it here. It's the second short. Yeah. And I think I will include the next short and the next one of these together with the last chapter. This is already an hour-long video, honestly. And I don't mind them bigger when I'm doing a stream proper. I do think I should maybe keep them a little contact. Still, I'd say we're almost entirely caught up. I'll probably take a break and then record, like I said, the next 3 bits, which would include 4.1, and 5, and then the last 100 of parenting thing it'll get done. I'm not gonna let it sit like I have with this stuff. Let me just double check my sound again. Okay. Yeah. I'm very happy to see more of this. It's very nice, honestly, to come back to see all this, because it means I get a lot of watch of it. Those are just very fucking nice. No, overall, just, I don't know, very relatable in a lot of ways, hilarious, and just fun. Just solidly fun. Oh my fucking god, I didn't notice that there was blinking blue and red lights at the point. He was playing a police officer and it just wasn't even noted. Oh my fucking god, it's hilarious. Okay, anyways, I will see you all next time, folks.